maintaining type of discipline. We never pushed them over the top, you know, preparing as if that fight was happening next month or the month thereafter. When we knew that it wasn't happening, we dialed it back a little bit. So basically, it's just energy, time, effort, and just maintaining and taking care of his body. The guy is all natural. He doesn't have any unhealthy habits going on with him, so he's going to be fine.
As his strength and conditioning coach, you've trained him and you've watched him take time off in between fights. This time, because there was consistency in the camp, and many may think that it could be a bad thing, do you prefer it this way where he's always working out?
No. Part of being prepared, rest is very important. The body needs to recover, muscles need to heal, everything needs to come back together. So the way that we were working this time was by default, not by choice. So I much prefer for him to fight, have time off, come back, rebuild.
Now, in terms of power, is there anything that you specifically do to work on power? Is it something that, as a trainer, you just say that's natural, we're just gonna do our normal exercises, or can you actually do something to implement power?
Well, our training is about strength, conditioning, and endurance, right? So when you're talking about strength, you're talking about power, and yes, his is targeted power. It depends on where you're going and what you're doing, and how much you have to push those muscles. So, but yeah, definitely it's for power for him.
Now, how many other fighters have you dealt with in the boxing world other than Danny?
I've dealt with a few other fighters off and on, but right now our focus is Danny. It's not because we don't want to deal with other fighters or we can't deal with other fighters, but when you have the world champ and you're dedicated to the cause, this is our focus right now. I also had Thomas Velasquez, you know, and other fighters that are here. And fighters have reached out to me from other camps, and I've done some remote training and different things, but I keep it off the radar. So
well, I was asking more for the similarities, just so you can kind of tell us the mindset of a champion, the mindset of your guy, Danny Garcia, or the hunger, if that's the case, when you see him training.
Right. Well, you know what? I think I have the ability to bring that out of each and every type of fighter. I don't come from 8 to 88. You have to find that body, focus on that body, and find what makes it work the best. And that's what I think I do the best. I don't just do a boot camp style training where everybody's going to do the same thing. They may look like the same exercises, but there's different angles, different targets, different reps, different sets that go along with those exercises to target a specific body type and a specific muscle.
Speaking of specific muscles, are there any specific exercises or muscles that you work on the lower half of Danny to help with taking a punch, or, you know, just 12 rounds of boxing?
I do a whole body conditioning, you know, from head to toe. So whether that be the chest, the back, arms, the legs, the quads, the hams, the calves, everything. Hips, glutes, everything is taken care of.
But specifically speaking, what exercises can a fighter use to help with, I guess, punch resistance, absorbing those shots, staying on their feet?
Something I'm willing to talk about, and I don't know where you're going with this, but something with plyos. Plyos are very good. That helps with your stability core. You know, quick twitch muscles, jumping up, jumping down, moving around real fast, having that little bit of agility, being able to stabilize yourself on the incline and the decline of those plyos. That'll help you out with absorbing punches and also being able to balance yourself once those blows come in contact.
All right, so just give us your prediction. I mean, you know, November 12th, how do you expect to see Danny, and what fashion do you expect the fight to be resulting?
Dominating, top shape, unstoppable. Nothing's gonna get in this kid's fight.
How do you keep him focused on this fight, you know? Or is it just, I mean, he's a champion at this point and it's routine? Because obviously the Thurman fight is such a big fight.
Yeah, right. I think we all stay focused. I mean, we understand, it's a team effort, man. We all buy into it. I mean, and it's real. So when I see him working and when I know what he wants and see him doing what he needs to do, without you even telling him to do it, you know that he's ready.
All right, Tony, well, thank you very much, man.
In the game, 'cause see the boxing voice.